everyone, welcome to Officially Empowered. I am Lady Bree, and if this is your very first time here, I don't know where you've been, but I'm so glad that you're here right now. If you subscribe to my channel, then you'll get weekly videos related to faith, marriage, and lifestyle. And for all of the family that is returning, let me just say welcome back to the channel. I am so glad that you guys are here. So today's video is for all of my educators out there, and I want to give a big shout out to my Instagram sis, my YouTube sis, Ms. Bashara Cook, who is a fellow educator. I'm going to go ahead and link her channel down below, but she did a teacher tag on her channel and I thought it was super cool, so I decided to do one as well. And it's just going to be me answering a couple of questions for you so you guys can get to know me, but as an educator. So without further ado, let's get to it.
You're watching Lady Bree, and this is what you'll see. Empowerment for your life with a focus on G-O-D. It's really not about me, but for His glory. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you like what you see. It's Lady Bree.
So the first question is, what do you teach and where? So as you guys already know, I am here in Houston, Texas, and I teach 7th grade ELA, and in the state of Texas, that is both reading and writing. So I take care of both of those, and I teach here in Houston at a public school. The next question is, how long have you been teaching? The upcoming school year, which is going to be 2020-2021, this will be my 5th year inside of the classroom. I actually started in the 2016-2017 school year, and right before then, I did do a little bit of substituting, nothing that was long term. I was just kind of picking up jobs here and there, number one, to see if I wanted to teach primary or secondary, as well as to make sure I can even handle being inside the classroom. So I did substitute just for a little bit, and then in 2016 school year, I decided, you know what? I want to go inside the classroom. And so with this upcoming school year, whether that's virtual or back inside the classroom, it will be my 5th year. The third question is, did you know that you always wanted to be a teacher? Absolutely, y'all. Okay, so when I was younger, I was the type of child that would like keep all of her work. So whenever the teacher would pass back assignments, I would always keep it. At the end of the year, when people are throwing everything away, I was keeping all of my work. And I would go home, go in my room, I would line up my dolls, and I would pass out the work to them and expecting them to actually do it, okay? And my mom used to tell me all the time that she would hear me in my room just teaching up a storm, and she used to also say that I was in there yelling up a storm as well. She used to say that I would say things like, you better listen while I'm talking. Don't talk when I'm talking because I'm the teacher. Now, y'all, my dolls were not talking back to me, okay? But I was in there apparently yelling at them as well. And when I think about it now, I guess I felt like that's how teachers used to act. So I must have had a teacher in elementary that used to act that way. I don't know. I don't know why I was in there yelling like that. But I guarantee you now, I am not a yeller. I do not yell at my students like that. But back then, I guess, you know, that was my mindset. So yeah, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher. And then kind of when I began to get like in that middle school, early high school, I used to see how people used to act, how students used to act, the discipline problems that administration and teachers had to deal with. And I was like, you know what? I am not for this. I don't want to have to deal with nobody's children, okay? So I did not go to college for education. I got my bachelor's in social work. I did not do one thing with my degree in social work, but I did get my degree. And it was right after I graduated. I was like, Brianna, why are you running away from your purpose? You know where you belong, inside the classroom. And so I ended up going through like a certification program, and I got my certification, and yeah, now I'm a teacher, just where I knew I was supposed to be. The fourth question is, what is your typical teacher outfit of the day? So on my campus, at least 2 days out the week, we get to wear jeans and a shirt. And so that'll be like a college shirt or a spirit shirt. And so throughout those 2 days, I am definitely wearing my jeans, okay? And then any other day, I'm very relaxed, I'm very chill, and the most important thing for me is to be comfortable while I'm teaching. So I will put on either like some slacks and a blouse, or a blouse and a skirt, a dress, anything that's gonna be comfortable. Now, one thing that I cannot wear are heels, okay? Number one, because I am pigeon-toed, and there's no way that I can stand in heels and teach all day long. My feet will literally be hollering, okay? There was this one time we were having like our sports banquet, and I had some heels. I put them on for maybe about first period, and I was done. I put them things inside of my file cabinet, okay? And it was one day I told one of my students to go get something out of my file cabinet, and she saw the heels, and she was like, ooh, Miss Brown be going to the club. And I'm like, y'all, I do not. Number one, I do not. So I just don't even bring heels to school, like, at all. Okay, so yeah, I am very relaxed and I just wear things that are going to be comfortable for me. The fifth question is, what do you usually bring for lunch? And so let me just say, I'm truly thankful for William, because my hubby packs my lunch every single day. And he does that because he want to make sure that I'm actually eating. Not saying I don't eat, but I can skip lunch and I'll be just fine, okay? Well, I won't be just fine because then I'll be complaining that I'm hungry. But anyway, William packs my lunch. And so usually throughout the year, I can have anything from leftovers or a sandwich or something really light, something really easy. And if I'm just like starving, I would definitely like order something, Uber Eats or something like that. I'm not really a big like lunch person. I'd rather be trying to get something else done throughout my lunchtime. I know that's weird, but yeah, that's usually how my lunch goes. The sixth question is, what is one of your favorite books about teaching? So I could not narrow these two down. I had to just basically show you both of them because I think both of them are that great, right? And so the first book is by Todd Whitaker and it's titled What Great Teachers Do Differently. Y'all, when I first bought this book, I literally read it from cover to cover in the same day. So many great tips about expectations and procedures, and it just really got me fired up for the first day of school. I read it throughout the summer and it was so amazing. So definitely one of my favorites. And then of course it's going to be The Essential 55 by the one and only Ron Clark. Absolutely amazing book. So many different classroom tips that you can use and implement inside of your classroom, starting from like day one. So I could not narrow these two down. I had to show you both of them because I truly feel that both of them are super, super great. And if you're interested in these, I'm going to go ahead and link it down below. The seventh question is, what is one of your favorite teacher movies? Y'all, unfortunately, I cannot narrow this down to just one. I don't know if it's against tag rules, but I have my 3 top teacher movies. I usually watch them every single summer to just kind of give me that boost and fuel me up. So in no particular order, number 1, I'm going to say Lean on Me. I mean, come on, it is a classic, okay? Who would not want a principal like Joe Clark? The passion that that man had for that school and those students, it was just so inspiring. So I definitely have to go with Lean on Me. And I just love the part where Sam's was like, we don't want a good principal, we want Mr. Clark. And then the other girl said, you don't know a thing about Mr. Clark. Then the other girl said, you talk about the law, but you're twisting the law. Y'all, I love that movie, okay? So Lean on Me is definitely one of the favorites. And then the second one is going to be Freedom Writers. Oh my goodness, Miss Gruwell, the impact that she had on those students, those kids. Y'all, it was so amazing knowing that they're coming from so many different backgrounds, going through so many different things every single day on their way to school, at home. Y'all, it was so amazing that she had such a huge impact that they didn't even want to leave her class. Like, it was so amazing. So Freedom Writers is definitely up there. And then the third one, of course, is the Ron Clark story. Another movie that was extremely, extremely powerful and impactful, knowing what he did for those students. And I actually had the opportunity to visit the Ron Clark Academy, and y'all, it just fueled me and boosted me up so much. Like, I'm just about to get emotional right now because it was so awesome to see so many passionate educators in one building who really care about the students. So if I had to give you guys my top movies, it cannot be one, it has to be 3, and that's Lean on Me, Freedom Writers, and the Ron Clark story. Question number 8 is, who is your favorite teacher? Hands down, 8th grade ELA teacher, Lydia Jones. She was just so amazing, and as a 13-year-old girl, I just really looked up to her. I felt like she was really passionate about her job. It didn't look like she was just coming here because she had to, but it looked like she was coming to work because she wanted to. And she was just always so encouraging and just letting us know that we can literally do whatever we want to do and be whoever we want to be. So I love Miss Lydia Jones. She was so awesome. I think not a few years later, I was 13 in the 8th grade. When I turned 21, she actually got married and I went to her wedding. I mean, she was just super, super amazing. So yes, she definitely had the greatest influence of my life. Question number 9, who are some of your favorite teacher YouTubers, Instagrammers, or Snapchatters? I'm really not on Snapchat like that, but if I have to go YouTube, I'm going to go with Vashar C. I'll definitely go ahead and link her channel below. She is just like a ball of energy, and you can tell that she is very passionate about her job, so I really, really love that. Saved by the Bell. She's going into a second year of teaching, but she's just so fired up, and she has really creative ideas. So I definitely enjoy her as well. Too Cool for middle school. Been watching her for years. She's so inspired. I love all of her work, and I love that she's also very passionate about her job. I love a teacher who really knows that this is their passion and they really have a heart for it. So as far as like YouTubers, I'll go ahead and make those my top 3. And then transitioning over to Instagram, I'm still going to carry Bashar over because she's absolutely amazing. Teaching Busy Bees. She is a fire educator. I love her. She's also very impactful. She's inspiring, always giving different tips and everything like that. So definitely Teaching Busy Bees. Teacher Man 91. Yes, that is his Instagram. He is also hilarious. He's always posting different memes about teachers and educators. So definitely want to go ahead and shout him out as well. And then I'm probably just going to list the rest of them down because there's quite a few of them that I really follow. If y'all are not on this whole teacher Instagram thing, y'all, it is such an amazing community and you can get linked with so many different teachers. So I'll go ahead and continue to link some of them down below. Question number 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? And I would have to say, hands down, for me, I think it's really just building authentic relationships with your students. When you're able to really build a relationship with your students, you can get them to do whatever it is that you need them to do. So when I say building relationships with students, that's really talking to your students. I have like a little list in my classroom. If my students want to have lunch with me, yes, I enjoy my lunch period. Yes, I want the quiet time, but sometimes our students really just need like an ear for you to just listen. And so I would go down there and I will have lunch with some of my students. I also have another sign that says, if you want Miss Brown to come and support you with anything, sign up. And so if they have any after school games, recitals, anything at churches, I would love to just go and support them. So I'm building those relationships with my students. Even in the midst of people who may not have any extracurricular activities, what is it that they like to do? You have to be able to talk to your students and learn what they like to do. Do they like to draw? Do they like to play video games? I try my best to kind of keep myself updated with some of these new video games so that I can start a conversation with them, but they just really appreciate the fact that I'm trying to get to know them. And because of that, because I'm trying to get to know them and I'm building relationships with them, we're now building trust with each other. And now that we're building trust with each other, the classroom management, there's really no issues because I built that relationship from the beginning. And lastly, question number 11, what is one reason you became a teacher? So as I mentioned earlier, I've always wanted to be a teacher. I just kind of ran away from it for a little bit. But as I got older, I just realized that it's truly my purpose. My greatest influence, again, was my 8th grade English teacher. And I just wanted to be an inspiration to somebody else. I wanted to influence another child's life just like she did for me. And I knew that if I can get inside the classroom and just truly inspire, encourage, and empower these children, these leaders of tomorrow, then I've done my job. So if I had to just sum it up to one, I feel like it's definitely my purpose, and I really just wanted to inspire and encourage these leaders of tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's definitely the reason why I became a teacher. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed today's teacher tag, today's video. I thought it was really fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post new content. You definitely have to stop what you're doing and give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Are you an educator? How long have you been teaching? I would love to go ahead and connect with you guys within the comment section. But as always, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Be blessed. Bye.